Hello, everyone. I'm back. And I've got a lot of explaining to do as to last year. So I'm going to do my best to do so. Now, normally I would have a camera on for this. Unfortunately, my webcam broke. I get a new one, but that's not the point. So where have I been and what happened last year? Whew, that's a tough one. Long story short, I got my old job back. And I got that back in, let's say, mid 2019, give or take. I think back in June or July or whichever. I've just been so busy going through the different pulls that life, obviously yanks at you. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been kicking my ass about the fact that I haven't done anything for 2019, aside from the things that I did do in 2019. I did some stuff, but not as much as I had promised, and that's where I've been kicking my ass. Because let's see, about the beginning of 2019 started Metroid Fusion. So I finished Metroid Fusion last year. That's one Let's Play. Woo! I think I remember I said I was going to try to complete at least 2 or 3 last year. And then the podcasts, where it was try to get the podcast to work, and to which the podcasts have been actually doing pretty well. They didn't happen every month like I was planning, and be it that sometimes I couldn't get a guest, sometimes I also couldn't get a guest. Time just wasn't working out with things, and with getting my old job back, having to also cycle time with that. Also the fact that I've for the past few months I've been in a really good relationship, and I've been putting a lot of time into that too. And I want to get back to doing this stuff for you guys. I really do, because I miss doing this, and it's also just been, aside from the occasional here's little clips that I've done on PlayStation and everything, and okay, let's see, we had a podcast in February, we had one in March, that was 2-month cycle, and then in June we had so February was Caleb. We had Caleb Hiles in February. We had The Amazing Brando in March. And then it wasn't until June that we had Cammy Cat. And then skip July. August was Caleb and Cammy. And I've talked to both of them, and they are going to be coming back for another round. And I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be extremely awesome, getting them back on and everything, because we had a blast last time. We actually had a lot of great discussions. It's just a matter of time and trying to get it figured out. I want to try to pull it off for this month, but I got to talk to Caleb, I got to talk to Cammy, especially on their schedules, because my schedule, I can work around it easier. Working with their schedules and their plans, I think Caleb released an update video 2 days ago now. I think he's at a convention this week. I don't know. I think that's what he said. But I'll have to email him and get a hold of him. When I figure that out, I will definitely let you guys know. There's... And then... man, I really fucked up 2019. I really... I'm not mad at anybody but myself for it, because I had all these plans, the things that I wanted to do for 2019, and then it just fell apart. And I hate myself for that. I really do. I really, honest to God, hate myself for that. I want this year to be different. I want this year to be the year that I'm actually going to get some shit done. I have a list right on my wall of things that I have set for this year, be it things that I actually need to take care of in my life, and then also things that are more on a personal level, that are, toward YouTube, the podcast, things that are, things that I want to do for myself. And that goes with podcasts. I want to host it. I want to do at least anywhere between 3 to about 6 podcasts this year. So 3 to 6 months. If I can do more, awesome. But I want my goal to be somewhere within at least 3 to 6 podcasts. So, be it having Caleb and Cammy back again for maybe even around 4 or 5, or, I'm trying to reach out to other people. 2 people I want to definitely get on here. I made a list on Twitter about it. God, I can't remember who all I put on that list. I think I put Caleb and Cammy, obviously, or to have them back. Let's see. Yeah, Jonathan Young, as I mentioned, also back in the last podcast with Caleb and Cammy. I want to get Jonathan Young on the podcast, but also, as Caleb explained, getting a hold of him and trying to get him on there is difficult, and I understand that. I definitely want to try to get, and I know they're extremely busy too. I want to try to get Game Grumps on the podcast, even though I know that's probably an impossibility, but hey, if I can try to pull it off, awesome. And there's, so many other people I want to try to get on this podcast. And, it's just, there's so many different things I also gave up last year, like Final Fantasy 12. I started that basically, I think, February. Did 4 episodes and then messed up on the recordings. On one recording, because when I went to do editing, I accidentally cut the entire rest of the video. Instead of the clip I said, okay, I'm just going to cut this and this, I cut the entire fucking video. And that basically just screwed the Let's Play, because I couldn't go back and fix that point. So 12 got basically kind of scrapped. The 4 parts that are up, they'll probably stay up, or maybe I'll get rid of them. I don't know yet. What you guys don't know is that there is a Let's Play I've been working on with my buddy Patrick. For those of you that have been especially around since the beginning of the channel, he was an old friend of mine, helped me do a lot of my channel art and did a lot of stuff. There's one that we've been doing. We haven't done it for the past few months because of the fact of I've been extremely busy and our times have just not really worked out. But also trying to get, that Let's Play up. I have 6 episodes of that Let's Play up. They're marked as private right now because I need to get a hold of Matt and basically get the thumbnail art. Once I get the thumbnail art, those are going public. Matt and I are doing Earthbound. That's not changed. Matt and I are still going to do Earthbound. That is not going to change. I know I said I was going to put Let's Plays in a separate video, but you know what? Fuck it. And I also, that's another thing I really need to keep my tone on. I need to be exceptionally careful with my language. Because, hell, YouTube already demonetized me because I couldn't fit their new quota. But you know what? That's okay. And that's fine. It is what it is. But it's something that I need to keep my track on it, because it's it can get bad. If you've seen my Let's Plays, you know they get bad. Final Fantasy 15 haven't live streamed an episode of that for a month. Maybe even longer. It's probably been about 2 months now, give or take. That one I want to go back to, but I want to give that one a little bit of time to wait. Because I want to finish this secret Let's Play. I want to finish with Patrick. I want to do Earthbound. But I need to basically get the stuff from Matt. I have an episode of Earthbound. It's not uploaded yet, but I do have an episode of Earthbound that can go up. I just need Matt to fulfill his end. Now, I can make the thumbnails myself, but the thumbnail for Metroid Fusion is one that Matt made. And having Matt, being part of, just doing the channel art and everything and he might do the channel art. I might have him make one. But having Matt also help with that is also just it really helps. Another thing I have written on this list is I want to at least complete 3 Let's Plays this year. So be it, the secret one that you guys will see at some point this year. I promise this. Earthbound. And if I go back to it, Final Fantasy 15. Or maybe there'll be something else. You never know. I could just completely pull the rug out from under you guys. Say, bam, here's one. Have fun with it. There's so many different things, like, Let's Play-wise and podcasts. There's other things I want to do, too. Like, the opening videos. Those are kind of a mixed response, honestly, because I've mentioned it before, and I might make another video for it later. I'm not sure yet. I run a store on tcgplayer.com called Starfall Cards, and I sell Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon, things like that. And I want to get that kind of spread more. So it's just like, hey, this is also kind of helping me. Another thought was maybe opening, like, a Patreon. But at the same time, I don't really know kind of what I'd do with a Patreon. And not really sure what kind of support I could go for with that one. That's, that'll be something else maybe down the line later. I don't know yet. That's an option. Another thing I definitely thought of, I've talked to Caleb about it briefly through emails, but I want to actually talk to him about it, like get him in a call or something and just kind of talk to him about it. And covers and collabs are kind of in the same thing. I want to actually, like, do covers with Caleb and Cammy, and I want to do them with them because, yeah, as I mentioned in one of the podcasts, I think it was just the one with just Caleb, is I only ever sing in the damn car. But I've become more comfortable kind of singing around more people, that I want to actually kind of see what people think with helping out with, like, doing a video with Caleb or a video with Cammy. I want to help them, and I also want to see kind of like what people would think. And just kind of go from there. That's definitely something I'm going to talk to them about, but that's something there. And I'm not going to try to, like, there's so many things that I'm still upset about last year, and I could have handled things differently. I could have done things better. And yeah, I hate myself for it, but sitting here and hating myself for it isn't going to fix the fact that I didn't live up to what I wanted to do last year. The only way I'm going to fix that is if I live up to what I want to do this year. And that's what I'm going to do. So, the secret Let's Play you guys will see this year. Earthbound will be done this year. I don't know when you guys will see the secret Let's Play yet. I don't know if I want to wait to release that one, kind of, make that public, or if I want to wait until Earthbound's done, and then basically have the entire, like, this entire secret Let's Play done, finish Earthbound, and then kind of release them one episode at a time and kind of, you know, go from there. Maybe that could be like a recording schedule I have. But that's also a lot of work, too. Anyway, I want to keep you guys... I'm not going to keep you guys here any longer. You guys probably have better things to do than listening to me ramble. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update video, the first one of 2020. I hope this year is going to be a great one, guys. I will see you guys later.